Well, that was short-lived. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, back to share another grocery haul and a meal plan, and this week was not on budget. So I did $191 and some change at Walmart's grocery pickup, which is obviously already over budget, but I forgot some things and it was too late to alter my order online. So I showed up a little early, let the staff know, hey, when my order is ready, let me know. I'm gonna run into the store for just a couple of items that I forgot to add. Well, $30 later, yellow sticker fines, some seasonal fruit that wasn't available on the app, yada yada. $225 later, here we are. So I'm gonna take you down to the counter. I'll show you what I got at Walmart's grocery pickup, all of my yellow sticker fines, and then we'll get into the meal plan. Okay guys, so here is what $223 looks like from Walmart grocery pickup. So as I said, scratch the whole concept of making this stretch to 150 bucks, but I just need to restock so many things. So I did get a bunch of produce, as always, pretty much my standard produce for the week, and just a couple of extra things. So I got another bag of the sweet peppers for recipes this week. I did get a bag of red potatoes. I know you guys probably haven't seen much potatoes or anything like that in my grocery hauls lately. I do buy a couple of those russet potatoes to throw in when I make cauliflower mash, or I bought it to make potato salad last week. But the girl, Missy, over at The Welder's Wife, she put out a what's for dinner this week that was all sheet pan recipes. And I swear to God, the girl used potatoes in almost every recipe. And by the time she was done with it, my mouth was salivating because I don't eat potatoes and stuff like that anymore. So it just made me think about how much I have actually tortured my family and not allowing them to eat the potatoes either. So I got a bag of red potatoes, and I'm actually going to split this amongst a couple of recipes. This way they can get their fill in a couple of different ways, and it's just a change from what we've been doing. I picked up some coleslaw. I'm going to be doing some lo mein this week, doing a like Chinese takeout at home kind of thing. So I bought coleslaw for that. And then I have a bunch of tomatoes. Of course, I always get vine ripe tomatoes, but this is actually going to be for bruschetta chicken, which is perfect because these are like nice and firm. It called for plum tomatoes, but I really like the vine ripe ones, so I think those are going to work out perfect for that recipe. I have a bag of Gala apples, a thing of bananas. Next week, I think I'm going to double up. I saw this really cute thing where you take 2 slices of banana and you put some peanut butter on the inside like a sandwich, and then you dunk it in melted chocolate. So when I get my Thrive box this week and I get my Lily's chocolate chips, I'll melt some of those down, and then you dip half of the peanut butter banana sandwich into the chocolate. And so I think I'm going to do that with strawberry and banana, and then you freeze them, and they're like a little cute little tasty little treat for the kids. So I thought that would be really yummy. So next week I'm going to double stock and do something like that. But for this week I just did one, and then the angel sweet tomatoes for salads, and then a watermelon. Now this I picked up, this is a 30 pack, so this is seriously going to last for over a month because I won't send them with this every single day. But I just mentioned when I was filming my lunch clip today that we are literally out of everything in the house. There's like not a snack, a stitch of anything for me to give my kids for lunches, and the Great Value stuff just happens to be the best value. They didn't have like an organic or anything of this kind of stuff. I really need to go to BJ's for like the Annie's kind of stuff, but without going there, I don't really have too many that are worth the price to do there. So I did pick up this one. It's 30 snack packs, 10 of each, 10 of the iced mini oatmeal cookies, 10 of the chocolate chip cookies, and 10 of the regular like alphabet kind of cookies. But I think between the boys, it gives me some variety. I picked up a bunch of things today that will give me some variety when packing their lunch boxes. Okay, see this pathetic little guy hanging over? Yeah, he was just hanging out in my car. But let me tell you, I needed basil for that bruschetta chicken recipe. And again, sometimes it's the problem with ordering stuff on the grocery pickup and not going inside, is that the only option that they gave me for basil was either the organic kind that's like $2 and change for that little tiny plastic box, or a plant for $2. Okay, Alec, I'll take the plant for $200, please, because $2, come on, why would I not get this. This was cheaper, and there's more on this plant. Even if I just picked off what I needed and threw the plant away, it was cheaper. But I just took it out of the little sleeve that it comes in, and I just doused it with water. I'm gonna put it outside and plant it in my little bucket. This way I have some extra basil. All of my other stuff died over the summer, so I'm just gonna use that for this right now. But I mean, it was just a no-brainer. Even if, like I said, I tossed the plant, it was still cheaper than that little plastic thing for $3. So 2 cucumbers, a double pack of cream cheese for recipes this week. I did get a half a pound of the Land O'Lakes white American cheese from the deli section, and then a pound of sharp cheddar and a pound of mozzarella for recipes. I did get 2 gallons of milk this week, so I have a couple of recipes that need milk. Way back there is the Capri Sun organic juice boxes. It was actually cheaper to do the Honest Kids, which I really wanted to do because they have different flavors that my kids would like. But if you're a mom, comment down below and tell me how your kids handle the Honest Kids juice boxes if they've tried them. They're just not easy to put the straw in, and I don't see Mason being able to do it without help. Even I struggle. So I keep not getting them, although I know my kids really enjoy them. But for lunch boxes, it just wouldn't be a good idea. 1 thing of the Homemaker Premium Orange Juice, and then 1 thing of the Honey Crisp Apple Juice. We still have some left over from last week, but I'm not going to go for like almost 10 days. So I tried to get some extra stuff, knowing that this grocery haul is probably going to be more than a week. All right, so I got only 1 of these because, you guys, this was probably one of the best yogurts I have ever had in my whole life. Like, the first time that they didn't give it to me, I was sad, but that lemon pie with the pie crumbles is just as good. But when they gave this one to me and I finally got a chance to try it, it was absolutely amazing. So this is the Chobani Flip in the Autumn Harvest Crisp. It's pumpkin spice low-fat Greek yogurt with pecans, cranberries, and ginger snap crust. So again, like I've mentioned, this is a treat, not an everyday yogurt, but holy cow, you guys, like, I would take this over dessert any day of the week because it's that good. Of course, I got the kids their Chobani Gimmies and the See You Later Strawberry and the Bunch of Bouncy Grapes. But then this time I got these Dunkers. So Amanda over at Mom's Messy Kitchen, she bought these a couple of times. But if you guys remember a couple of grocery hauls ago, or if you've seen my previous lunch videos for the kids for this back to school year, I got those Stonyfield yogurts with the little cookies and the yogurt, those little organic packs. Mason loved them. But I've only found them at 1 Walmart, and I haven't been around that Walmart for a while. That's not the grocery pickup. So being that I saw this on the grocery pickup, it's not exactly the same. It's not organic, what I would normally prefer, but whatevs. I know that Mason really, really enjoyed it, and it's a great treat and yogurt filling thing for his lunchbox. So I got the strawberry flavored yogurt with the honey graham sticks. They also have a chocolate with vanilla, which if Mason likes that, I'll try that for next time. I got a pound of butter, and then a thing of organic blueberries, and then plum cots are back out, you guys. I absolutely love these. They have plum cots, and then they have apriums. So a plum cot is a plum that's been strained with an apricot, and then a aprium is a apricot that's been strung with a plum. They are different, believe it or not, even though it's mixing the same fruit. It's like how they strain them, I don't know, but they're absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna cut the kids up some of these for like lunches and stuff. Did some strawberries, and then you guys are gonna start to see some of the yellow sticker items that I got when I went inside. So this is one of the things that I got. I actually bought 2 of them, but Daryl left to go to work and he took one of these with him. I knew he would, that's why I bought them. But these things are originally almost $4. So it says you save $2.15. I paid $1.72, and it is a Philly cheesesteak sub. So on it, it has like steak of meat with cheese and peppers and onions, and he just put this like on a pan and grilled it till it got hot, and then put a little bit of mayo on it, and he was good to go. He took it out of the house and he already texted me and said that it was delicious. He was eating it on his way. So I think that's awesome for $1.72. There was more. I should have grabbed more because I could throw them in the freezer, but they had a whole like end cap of freezer stuff. I've never seen like freezer yellow sticker stuff. You know, usually my yellow sticker stuff is like a dry goods end cap. Never seen cold stuff like this. So they had the Wham Bam ham and cheese. So it's a Hungry Man like Hot Pocket. It says two times the size. This whole thing is one, which I think is awesome. Jake is totally gonna get down with that. So I got that for him. And then, oh my goodness, he's gonna get down with this like crazy. Look at this. So this is mac and cheese in a box, and it says it's sriracha bacon. So white cheddar mac and cheese with bacon topping and sriracha paste. Like he is gonna be all over this like crazy. And this was only $2, so I got that for him for a lunch. And then these were also on rollback, so I grabbed these for like a football day, just because they're not like normal egg rolls. So this is a buffalo style chicken and avocado egg roll. There's 4 of them in here. It says it's buffalo style chicken with avocado, red and green peppers, red onions, cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, cotija cheese, jalapenos, green onions, cilantro, and garlic. Like that's a lot in one egg roll, and it sounds really, really good. And then the Cubans are a little bit more simple. It's just pulled pork with ham, Swiss cheese, and dill pickle, but that sounds really, really good to me too. So I picked those up, again, for the discount to use for a football day. And then I didn't get eggs last week, so I made sure to get an 18 pack this week. And then got 2 boxes of mac and cheese, got a purple box of the Annie's, the white cheddar, and then this one's more like the Kraft macaroni and cheese of the Annie's. Got 1 thing of the butter round crackers for the kids for lunches. Got 1 thing of stand-in stuffed tacos for taco night. I'm actually putting mine in the tomato. I mentioned that to you guys in the last grocery haul, but Jake asked for tacos and being taco shells. And being that I was going to the grocery store before we got to that on the meal plan, I'm filming this on Thursday. So being that we're having that on Saturday, I picked him up some shells to go with it. Got the Annie's fruit snacks. You guys, you know how much this killed me? This was $6 for 12 packs. I pay like $10 or $11 for 36 of them at BJ's, which is why like it's killing me to not do the bulk shopping, but I really just need to use each week what I'm purchasing and not stockpile, since we're down to very little time left here. So got a box of the penny ricotta. I need that for a recipe. I did get the thing of the Nature's Bakery fig bars, again, the big one. So I got this a couple of weeks ago, got the larger one in the blueberry, and I switched it up this time and got him the raspberry. So it's only gonna get the smaller box so I can go back and forth and alternate flavors like per week. But the smaller box was $3.98, and then this was $5.98. So for an extra $2, you get an extra 5 packs. I thought that was absolutely insane. Like that's such the better deal that way. So I did get the bigger box of that. And then I got 1 box of turkey stuffing for a really yummy recipe this week. I'm so excited. They subbed me my strawberry applesauce again. They didn't have the organics. They gave me a regular. My kids didn't die 2 weeks ago, so they're not gonna die this week. Another substitution, they didn't have those O-Snap pickles, so they gave me these for the same price, and these are bigger. The other packages are 3.5, these are 4.8, so I definitely got more for my money this way, and these are petite dills as opposed to slices, so Jake will probably enjoy eating those more like, you know, more like finger foods. They're easier to hold. Another substitution was this. They didn't have the regular pound of the Applewood smoked bacon, so they gave me like the big Mama Jamma 24-ounce, pound and a half, like super, super thick cut bacon. I always wanted to try this bacon, but it's like $8 or something for like this. And I always choose like the $3.75 one and say like, I'll pass on the $8 bacon, but I get to try it this time because and only pay $3.75. So that's amazing. So we will definitely be looking forward to enjoying that. I got some turkey breast for a lunch surprise kind of thing for the kids this week. So I got that. And then this week I did get a large one. I know last week I was disappointed I only had the small one. This week I got the larger one and a smaller one because this is 2.5 pounds and this is 1 pound. So the 2.5 pounds is too much for us, but I don't want to portion out like a half a pound or 3/4 of a pound. We usually do like around 2-ish. So what I'm going to do is take some out of here and put it with this, and then I'll have, you know, 2 that suits our family. Because the one with the 1 pack, I had to do things like stroganoff. I used it to make stroganoff because you don't need like tons and tons of it as long as you had the taste of the meat. But I couldn't use this for tacos. There's no way would this be enough, just a pound of meat for everyone for tacos. So I decided to do it this way and, you know, just portion it out to make it cost effective for myself. One thing of chicken breast for recipes this week, a thing of seasoned fries. They were just totally digging them last time, so I picked them up again. And then these were the ones I had put in my cart, and then I saw those yellow sticker ones when I went in. But these were the Great Value pork egg rolls, and I had gotten these to go with that Chinese takeout night. And then I ended up with all those other ones. But those ones look good too. Haven't gotten ice cream sandwiches or anything like this for the kids in a long time, but they had those gallons of ice cream. They had the cookies and cream last week, and it just kind of got them back into ice cream. So they asked me for ice cream sandwiches this week, $1.97, so I didn't think it was so bad. And then this is upside down, but we really do love this rising crust 3-meat pizza from the Great Value, and this is only $2 and change, which I just think is like insane. I went over the moon when I saw that Aldi had their pizza for that price. So when I see this, like, that just makes me jump out of my chair, because I'm in Walmart more than I am in Aldi. So for something that's comparable in price, that's just as good for a quick lunch for everybody or a makeshift dinner for just the kids, like, I'm all about having this in the freezer. I picked up this for myself for work. I'm just going to portion this out in a couple of bags for myself. But this is the Planters Nutrition, like a nutrition. It says heart healthy mix, peanuts, almonds, pistachios, pecans, walnuts, hazelnuts with a touch of sea salt. Delicious. So excited about that. Sliced water chestnuts for that Chinese takeout night. I haven't bought these for Jake in a really long time. These are the Skippy peanut butter bites in the pretzel, but again, I usually buy the big bags from BJ's, but no BJ's. Cranberry sauce for that yummy recipe with the stuffing. I did decide to buy the Kind minis again, just because I really liked that dark chocolate cashew. It's especially a treat for me, but when I'm out on the road, you know, 2 hard-boiled eggs and that, like, really just makes my lunch. Like, I'm full, I don't want anything else after that. And Jake sometimes hasn't even been eating the little one, so I'm not gonna spend all that money on the big ones. If I went to a big bulk store and got a good deal, okay, fine. But in Walmart, to spend $7 on 6 of them or 4 of them, whatever it is that's in that box, and he's still bringing them home sometimes, I'd rather just go with the mini. So I did get the little 100-calorie or less, you know, bar things. And then just the kids got one of their Nature's Path Berry Strawberry Pop-Tarts. I did cave and get the Pop-Tart cereal for the kiddos. They still have some cereal from Trader Joe's left, but they just begged me for it. So until I go back to a place where they have like good organic cereal that we like, I just got them the Pop-Tart cookies and cream to treat them. I got some distilled white vinegar for my laundry. All right, I picked this up last week, and holy cow, you guys, this is probably the best Febreze Air Effects I've ever smelled, and I love me some Gain, so I used to spray the heck out of the Gain one. But this fresh pressed apple, if you like the smell of apple, this literally smells like my mother-in-law's backyard. It just smells like an apple orchard. I spray it on the carpet, and I was spraying it all through the house before like showings and stuff. Daryl said the people who were interested had to have loved the smell of apple, because the whole house smelled like that when they walked in here, because it's so amazing. It smells so good. They had my Welch's Natural grape jelly this week, so I picked that up. Got the children's multivitamins. Can't beat that price. It's like $2 and change for this, and that's equivalent to like the Flintstone one. So I got them that. Another thing of peanut butter. My kids are tearing through peanut butter and jelly. That's crazy. A small thing of the Persil laundry detergent. Of course, had to have that. Got our thing of Mission tortillas. Gotta love those. These are still on rollback for the $2 and change, or the $3. No, I think it's $3 for 6 of these skinny pack white cheddar popcorn. So I picked those up for the kids' lunch boxes, along with the pretzel sticks. This bag is like 92 cents or something, so pick that up for them. And then they said that they had no lime chips, and then when I went in the store, they had the lime chips, but I wasn't gonna buy the lime chips when I already had my grocery order outside ready with these in there. So we like these just fine, just the lime ones are better. So these are the organic late July chia and quinoa restaurant style tortilla chips, so I picked those up. got the Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce for barbecue chicken casserole, and then got the tomato basil sauce, need that for our recipe as well. And then I did just get a couple of drinks. Jake's officially done with the cans of brisk that he had from my mother-in-law, so I picked him up these bottles. These were on rollback for $2, so $2 for 6 I thought was great. And then these were 2 for $4, which I thought was really good. These little soda things, because they were $1.75 before, so I was saving a lot of money. And I wanted little cans of ginger ale, so I got these for myself because I have like awful indigestion. I'm on medicine for it at night, but even sometimes with my medicine, if I eat anything like after 6-7 o'clock and then I lay down to go to bed, I suffer ridiculous, and I just crave something carbonated like ginger ale. So I thought these little cans are perfect because, again, it's portion control for me. I still wouldn't drink one every day, but if I needed it, it was there, and you can't beat that. The little, like I said, the little cans, the 2 for $4. And then that was it, guys. That's what I spent $223 on, which I think is insane for my weekly budget, but I did get a fair amount of stuff, and we needed it. Pretty much, we needed everything. So, all right, well, not everything, but you know, you get it. All right, let's get into the meal plan. Okay, guys, so before I get into the meal plan, I just wanted to let you guys know, for those of you who may be interested in a meal planner, this Carrie Elle meal planner, the new styles come out the first week of October every year. So we are on the dawning right now of her about to release all of her new covers. So if you guys are interested in a meal planner, I have a permanent discount code that I always have linked down below, as well as I have a review on this that I'll link down below if you guys want to check the whole thing out, how the grocery list works, the tabs, all that stuff, if you guys are interested in a meal planner. But like I said, she comes out with all of her new covers this week, so I always get excited around this time because I'm always stoked to see what new things that she has come up with. So here we are at the meal plan for Monday, September the 23rd through Sunday the 29th. So on Monday we did a form of Chinese takeout. I made some pork lo mein and then those egg rolls. It was really delicious. The only thing I was missing was a little bit more of a low carb sauce. So I want to find a duck sauce or some kind of apricot sauce that's like that, that is sugar free. That would have been perfect, because then the only concession you're making is just a little bit of the lo mein noodles. Otherwise, everything else inside was good and low carb. So if I can take away that sweet element with something a little sugar free, then I'd be all about that. And then we did that with egg rolls, but that was super good. And then on Tuesday we did little mini meatloaves. I've never made this before. This was new to me. I got the idea out of the Southern Keto Cookbook. I didn't follow her recipe. I did my own, but just the idea of doing it in a little cupcake pan. And then I used the sugar-free ketchup and the Hughes barbecue sauce, mixed it together, made like a little glaze for the top. They were so delicious. Even Mason took one to school today because he loved it so much. So I did that with broccoli and then roasted potatoes. You guys, I did my roasted potatoes in my air fryer this time, which was the first time I've ever done that. I usually do it with oil and seasonings and put it in the oven and bake it. But this time I just tossed the seasonings in the potatoes and then put the potatoes in the air fryer, bake them, and it was absolutely phenomenal, like the best roasted potatoes I've ever had. So potatoes, chicken in the air fryer, the best thing ever, check. Then we're gonna have 50 Shades of Chicken. This is one of those sweet apricot like glazed kind of things where I really would love a sugar-free version. It would come into play for this recipe as well. I'll link this down below if you guys want to check this out, but this was my favorite recipe for cooking a whole chicken. It makes a very like sticky, sweet, kind of sweet and sour glaze, and it is so, so delicious. So we're gonna do that with the other half of that bag of red potatoes. We did half the bag for the roasted, and now we're gonna do the other half for the mashed. We're gonna do that with carrots. Now, normally I wouldn't do potatoes like that back to back, but being that we're doing the chicken like that, I'm gonna do a take on a Thanksgiving sandwich. So if you guys ordered our cookbook that I did with Nicole and Vanessa, and if you pre-ordered, you got a fall edition cookbook that just had some fall exclusive recipes in there. One of the things I did was a Thanksgiving pie. Just basically taking all of your leftovers from Thanksgiving, your mashed potatoes, your turkey, your stuffing, your creamed corn, your green bean casserole, and layering it all in a pie shell. And it makes a phenomenal, I can't get enough of it. It's so darn good. But that's because my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is the leftovers. I love the sandwich the day after. The mayo, the cranberry sauce, the turkey, stuffing, like on bread. It's just like to die for. Now, I wouldn't do it on bread. I'll do it like in a low carb wrap or something, and I'm gonna play with this to make it as low carb for me as possible. But I know my whole family loves this. So to do that with the leftovers of the big chicken, I know that they're gonna be all about. So I'm excited about that. And then on Friday, we're gonna do bruschetta chicken. So this is basically just making a homemade bruschetta, those fresh tomatoes and basil, and then layering it over the chicken, baking it in the oven, a little mozzarella. It'll be absolutely delicious. And then we're gonna do the other half of box of spaghetti. The first half I used when I made that lo mein, and now we'll use the other half as just a side dish for the kiddos to have alongside of their chicken. And then Saturday is pancakes, eggs, and bacon. So I get to use like that amazing bacon and make good old pancakes and bacon with eggs. Really excited about that. I'll do some extra because I have that whole box I got free from Food Lion last week. So I'll make some extra and do some meal prep for the freezer. But I love my breakfast for dinner. And then last thing on the menu is Oklahoma burgers. So anything I have recipes for, like the bruschetta chicken, these Oklahoma burgers, I'll link them down below. But this is pretty much just taking thin sliced onions and putting it in a pan with some butter. And then once they start to render down, you put your burger patty down on top of it. And it soaks up all the butter and the flavor from the onions. And when you flip the burger, it takes whatever residuals at the bottom of the pan and like finishes cooking it off for you really good. And so it's absolutely delicious. I have more spark buns on the way, so yay, but they're not here yet. So I'm gonna have to have this just on a plate, but I don't even care, like the flavor from the onions and the butter, it's just so good. So a little lettuce, tomato, and mayo, and I will be good to go. And then we'll break out the air fryer again and do some French fries. So that is it for this week's meal plan. I hope you guys enjoy. Keep your fingers crossed for me that I can keep my next grocery haul down to a minimum because we're counting down the days that we are left here. So I definitely don't want to overstock. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.